Hello and welcome to the channel. Former President Muhammadu Buhari had, prior to becoming the President of Nigeria, promised to fight corruption. But corruption became the order of the day in his administration. Ministers and even the man himself gave in to corrupt practices that the present administration is still trying to sort through. Two prominent faces of the old regime has been bagged, others need to follow. We run down through the list of those President Tinubu have to target. Subscribe, like, share, and comment. Thank you. Don't allow Buhari's ministers, others escape justice. Timi Frank to Tinubu. Former Deputy National Publicity Secretary of the All Progressives Congress APC, Comrade Timi Frank has pleaded with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu not to allow former and 7 top officials appointed by ex-President Muhammadu Buhari alleged to have abused their offices to escape justice. Frank, who made the call in a statement in Abuja, listed those that deserve to be guests of the Department of the State Services, DSS, and the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, including former Minister of State for Petroleum Resources, Timi Silva, former Minister of Aviation, Senator Adi Sirika, former Attorney General for the Federation and Minister of Justice, Abubakar Malami, and Group Chief Executive Officer, GCEO of the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, NNPCL, Melek Yari. Others are former Minister of Humanitarian Affairs, Disaster Management and Social Development, Sadiya Umar Farouk, former Managing Director of the Nigerian Ports Authority, NPA, Mrs. Adiza Bala Usman, now appointed Special Advisor to President Tinubu on Policy Coordination, former Comptroller General of the Nigeria Customs Service, Colonel Hamid Ali, Director General and Chief Executive Officer of the Nigerian Maritime Administration and Safety Agency, NEMASA, Bachir Jamo, former Managing Directors and sole administrators of Niger Delta Development Commission, NDDC, as well as former and immediate past service chiefs appointed by Buhari. Frank, who is the United Liberation Movement for West Papua, ULMWP, ambassador to East Africa and the Middle East, said, Nigerians know how agencies managed or still being managed by these former and present government officials were run in the most opaque and corrupt manner. The president has no choice but to demand accountability on behalf of the people. The suspension and arrest of the governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, Godwin Emefiele, and the chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, Abdul Rashid Bawar, have been hailed by Nigerians, but this is just the tip of the iceberg. The president must not let his anti-corruption drive stop with these two individuals. Those that must be investigated and prosecuted are still running free out there, and the earlier they are rounded up and made to face the law for economic sabotage, the better for this country. There is further intelligence that others like R are currently lobbying cabal around Tinubu to get a soft landing, or better, still find their way into the administration by way of appointment. There is further intelligence that others are currently lobbying cabal around Tinubu to get a soft landing, or better still, find their way into the administration by way of appointment. But Frank insisted that failure to arrest and prosecute these suspects known to have used their offices for selfish gain would show that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration is only out to witch hunt Emefiele and Bawar, now under DSS custody. He insisted that ex-officials like Silva need to answer questions on alleged identity scandals, sale of oil blocks, marginal oil feeds and refineries. Sirike needs to tell Nigerians the whereabouts of Air Nigeria and the monumental funds spent on it so far. On a part, Sadiya Umar Farouk needs to tell the DSS and EFCC how money voted for social investment programs, especially school feeding, was expended. He urged the EFCC and DSS to extend the probe activities to cover former service chiefs and Inspector General of Police from the administration of former Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Tukur Buratai, up to the ones recently retired, by the president's administration. He further urged Tinubu to be wary of former governors, especially of the PDP, who are now pretending to support his administration. He described their motive as selfish, while warning Tinubu not to allow his administration to be a dump site for known corrupt elements. He said despite the pendency of the presidential election petitions at the tribunal that will determine the true outcome of the last presidential election, Nigerians will commend Tinubu if he is doing well and also call him out if he goes wrong. Subscribe, like, share, comment, and please turn the notification bell on. Thank you. Meanwhile, in related developments, the national president of the Arewa Youth Consultative Forum AYCF, Alhaji Yerima Shettima, has said that despite the laudable moves Tinubu has made in less than a month in office as president, he was prepared to engage the administration if the government goes the wrong way. In an interview with Saturday Vanguard, Shettima also said past ministers and their families should be brought to account for what they have done while in office and explain the sources of their wealth if the anti-corruption fight of Tinubu's administration should be taken seriously. In the previous government, Buhari made appointments and went to sleep even when the appointees failed. He pretended not to see them, and there was massive corruption in his government. But now, with President Tinubu in the saddle, we can see the body language, especially from the CBN and the EFCC. We hope that will continue. Nobody should be allowed to go free. Anyone who is found wanting should be brought to book. We look forward to seeing him beyond the action on EFCC head. The past ministers and their families should be brought to account for what they have done while in office and explain the source of their wealth. Then we will take this government seriously in terms of fighting corruption, in terms of the economy. We have seen the body language too, the Wale Edons, the Ribadus, who are young elements, very principled and serious-minded people. We can see the direction the president is going. Today in the country, agitations are currently going down, and I hope he will capitalize on that and continue to do the right things. But if he goes the wrong way, truly, some of us will lead a campaign against his government. For now, I think he needs our support, and let us give him the support to do the right thing. That's the news, guys. Thanks for listening. Until next time, bye.